Perfect. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. I'm Jackie. I'd like to welcome everybody to Rochelle's Juice Plus business launch. You may not know everybody speaking on this call, but we have kind of partnered together in order to share a message of hope with mission-driven people. You've been invited because Rochelle respects you, she cares for you, and she definitely wants you to know what she's been up to. The call is meant to be relaxed and fun, so there's no obligation to buy or do anything. Just being on the call, showing your support is enough. For the first few minutes, we're going to talk about family health. You'll hear some inspiring stories about people taking their health to the next level and inspiring others to do the same. For the rest of the call, we'll talk about an organization Rochelle and I have partnered with. The Juice Plus company has allowed people all over the world to create additional options and a sense of fulfillment. Maybe something will stand out to you and you'll think of somebody who needs to hear this message, so thank you so much for coming. To kick it off, I'd just like to ask everybody a simple question. Would you agree that being healthy today can be such a challenge? It's so true, isn't it? Like, we would all love to look good, feel good, and live a long and active life, but we know that it's our job to make that happen. Unfortunately, it can be complicated, unpleasant, and time-consuming. That's where we come in, and along with thousands of other people around the world, we are part of a movement called the Healthy Living Revolution, where we are helping people take their healthy back in ways that are simple, doable, and super fun. The foundation of good health is nutrition. We have to flood our bodies with the most important foods we could ever eat, which are raw fruits, vegetables, and berries. We are supposed to eat 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. And I know that I struggle with that daily, and not very many people do actually get that amount of servings a day, and definitely not the variety and the consistency that we're supposed to. That's where we love the support of Juice Plus. One simple change has taken our health to the next level, and if you've never heard of Juice Plus, let me kind of tell you what it is. So 30 raw fruits and vegetables in a berries in a capsule, and 15 additional plants in our complete line. So we have the vineyard capsules, which are the berries, orchard, which are your fruits. Then we have the garden, which is the vegetables. Our shakes come in yummy vanilla and chocolate. So fruits and vegetables lose a lot of their nutrition when they're picked early and have to ship long distances. The Juice Plus company has solved that problem by working with some of the best mid-sized farms in North America. The juicing and the drying facilities are located close to the farms. So once the produce is vine ripened, it's picked and right away sent to be juiced and through the drying process. The whole food is used, so the peel, the leaves, the seed, all gets used together. Just kind of like the whole orange. If you think about vitamin C in an orange, the peel, like 80% of vitamin C is in the peel, or I don't know if anybody eats the peel, but definitely I don't really like the taste of it. So everything's put into the juicing and the drying processes, and everything gets put in the capsules for the greatest amount of nutrition. The end result is highly concentrated nutrition in a capsule, and we have the yummy chewables for kids. The chocolate and the vanilla shakes are vegan, gluten-free, whole food protein, fiber, amino acids, and fruits and vegetables in a shake. It's great for any meal, post-workout recovery, and even just a mid-afternoon snack. What I really love about the Juice Plus is it's scientifically proven. It's one of the most researched products out there on the market today, with over 37 published, peer-reviewed in medical journals. It's a food, not a vitamin. So it's a nutritional label, not a supplement label. So same as like on the back of a frozen broccoli that you get from your grocery store, that's the same label that you'd see on Juice Plus. It's considered food. There's no warning label, so it's good for any ages, elderly, kids, athletes, and pregnant and nursing mothers. The Juice Plus Omega brand, which is not quite in Canada yet, but it's supposed to come here hopefully in a couple weeks, which is going to be amazing. It's all plant-based. So anybody that takes an omega right now, I know the biggest when people don't like them is that, that after fish taste or the fish burps. So these are all plant-based. So it's going to be super amazing to have on the market. We also have our complete bars in our Tower Garden, which are some of the other options to get whole food into our families. We also have a 4-month program with a 10-day jumpstart called the Shred 10. This really helps people jumpstart their health in a fun and supportive community. So you can definitely check out the shred10.com website if you'd like some more information. The Juice Plus capsules and complete shakes combined provide our body with over 45 whole plant foods every day. I have been eating Juice Plus for about a year and a half, and today I am 30 pounds lighter and using the Shred 10 program. Before Juice Plus, I thought I was doing everything right. I thought I was making the right decisions for my family. I just assumed that, I was exhausted all the time. I had really bad mood swings. I had gained a lot of weight with my second child that just wouldn't go away. I just assumed that was just me trying to cope with a busy life. I had a young family. I was going back to work. It wasn't really until I implemented Juice Plus into my diet that I realized what I was lacking in my nutrition. I immediately started feeling better. I was sleeping better. My mood swings were gone. And I had never felt this as good as I did when I was on Juice Plus for many years. So I put the whole family on it, and we're so happy that we have. We could share information all day, but the best part about the Healthy Living Revolution is how Juice Plus shows up in everyday life. It's not about treating or curing specific diseases or conditions, although there are many testimonials of Juice Plus helping people with autoimmune disease, cancer, people going through chemotherapy, just fueling our body with whole food nutrition consistently every day. The experience you're about to hear show how good nutrition helps everything and everyone. I'm just going to invite Rochelle to kind of pop on now to tell us her product story and what Juice Plus has done for her.
Hi guys. So before I was on Juice Plus, I had experimented the paleo diet for approximately 2 years, and I always if something was missing. I relied on caffeine every day. I had a really hard time sleeping at night, and my energy just wasn't consistent throughout the day, and not to mention all the sick days that I had. Now that I've been on Juice Plus, I've been able to cut caffeine completely out of my diet, which is huge for me. I'm able to get up at 5:30 every morning to do my workout, call me crazy, and less sick days as well, which is so big. So thanks to Juice Plus, it has just helped to bridge that gap for what I should have been eating before, but I just couldn't afford it. So that's my story.
Thanks so much, Rochelle. That's awesome. Now I'm just going to invite one of Rochelle's friends, Katie, to pop on and kind of tell us about her product story.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. Hi, everybody. My name's Katie, as Jackie said. So a couple of years ago, I was at a point where my energy was at an all-time low. My story is similar to Rochelle's in a sense that I could just kind of barely get through the day without a fourth cup of coffee or a nap. I was working 2 jobs and was just super tired all the time. I had a really hard time sleeping. I was taking a sleep aid that was putting me to sleep, and then I'd probably get up in the middle of the night and take another one to make me fall back asleep and sleep through the night. So there was a really big struggle there as well. For me, it was my immune system just wasn't able to fight anything that really came kind of across my path. Working in the restaurant and hospitality industry, you get everything that's out there. So I would be, with a sinus infection on antibiotics probably every 2 months for sure. And then these little capsules came across my path, and I've been on Juice Plus now for over 2 years. And I have to say I have the energy of my 20-year-old self, which is incredible. My hair and skin and nails have never been better, which I absolutely love. And I think more than anything else, even though I'd love a sick day every now and then, I literally have not had to take one in 2 years. And, I haven't had pretty much a cold since last March. So we're talking a year and a half now. And that's just absolutely incredible for me. My immune system is finally at a point where it is strong enough to fight things, and it feels really, really good. So I'm just so thankful it came across my path.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Katie. Before we move on, I'm just going to share a website with you guys that has some great resources if anybody wants to check it out. It's the healthylivingrevolution.com. Has some great cookbook, educational webinars, and just some great tips on there if anybody wants to kind of take a look at that. Now we're going to transition to hearing a little bit more about the company of Juice Plus. As you can see, our main mission is to bring freedom through healthy living. It's important to know that 80% of Juice Plus is purchased by customers not affiliated with the business. The business is not for everyone, but there are those that are looking for something more. Enter the freedom revolution. Like I had said before, we're not going to ask you to do anything. We just want to share why we love the business and what the business has done for us. Perhaps you'll think of somebody, even just one person in your life, that needs to know what's possible. So how it works, we have a virtual franchise and it's $50 to sign up. That's it. You have your own online office and personal website that you can run your business from any device, anywhere, at any time. The company that manufactures Juice Plus delivers it, bills it, and collects it from the customer and pays us by direct deposit every month. We just simply have to share the product and the company does the rest. All commission levels are permanent, so once you hit promotions, you stay at that particular promotion. There are no quotas or minimum to sell. People can share as little or as much as possible, depending on their time schedule and to work at their own individual pace. Juice Plus is in over 20 countries, which is phenomenal. So what's great about Juice Plus Company is that it was founded almost 50 years ago, and the president, Jay Martin, is actually active in the company today. It's privately held and debt-free with over 12 million sales in Juice Plus. 12 billion sales in Juice Plus, and it's on track for having 1 billion per year of sales by 2020. Money is made in 4 ways: retail profit, commission, one-time residual bonuses, and family insurance. And at the top of the company, you're eligible for things like benefits, including medical, dental, prescription, chiropractic, and my all-time favorite, the college tuition assistance to help put our kids through school, which is amazing. This can be a short-term cash flow or a wealth building and retirement strategy for anybody that is looking for something a little bit more for their retirement. So what has Juice Plus done to make a difference? Well, we've done the child health study, which has free Juice Plus for any children, and we're at to about 1 million families now that have Juice Plus for free, which is amazing. The title sponsor for St. Jude's Marathon each year. So we, in 2016, 10 million was raised for children's hospitals. We're involved in the Boys and Girls Club, so Juice Plus donates a Tower Garden for every Boys and Girls Club across North America, which is at about 4,000 centers right now. And we've donated about 10 million complete shakes meals to the VOA Volunteers of America. That's about 20 million of food that they don't have to purchase. So not only does Juice Plus inspire healthy living around the world, but also healthy giving as well. So I'm just going to introduce, I'm just going to have Rochelle pop back on here as well to share her business story and what her future is going to look like, hopefully.
All right, so I have been with Juice Plus for a little bit over a year now, and I really had no intentions of doing anything with the business. I just signed up so that I can get a discount on the product, just because that's who I am. For those of you that don't know, I'm an animal health technologist, and I've been doing this for the last 4 years. I definitely do this job for the passion and not for the money. And I honestly feel like my sole purpose in this life is to help others and inspire them. And although I have found that in my career, I've just really struggled living paycheck to paycheck. So thanks to Juice Plus, I've been able to find something that helps me out financially. And I've got such a great supportive team that has helped me along the way, has believed in me. And we're all in this together and just making a difference, which is huge for me.
Perfect, thank you. I'm just going to ask Katie also to pop on to share her business story as well, please.
Awesome. So I started the business and the product at the same time. I was at a point, the same kind of low point with my health as I was with everything else in my life. I kind of was just at a point where it was spinning out of control and I had no balance at all. I was working 2 jobs that occupy, close to 65 to 70 hours a week. And, it seemed to be no matter how hard I worked, there was always too much month at the end of the money. I was missing out on family gatherings and stuff with friends. And I just kind of thought enough is enough. And then Juice Plus came, across my path, and I thought, what, I really truly do not have any time to do this business. But what if this was the vehicle that was going to, be able to for me to create some more time in my life? So I jumped in kind of head first for sure. And you know what, I jumped in with the approach thinking that there's going to be other people out there that are just like me. And what if I have the opportunity to share that with them? So, fast forward 2 years now, and I truly have created time for myself. You know, I was able to leave that second job that occupied so much. You know, I gave myself back 80 hours a month pretty much. I'm part of something a lot bigger than I thought I was ever going to be, and part of a community of like, you know, people like Jackie and Rochelle. And it's just, it's a community that I didn't know I needed until you have it. And now you can never imagine life without it. And I think for me, I'm creating a future, and I'm building a future that allows me to have options and choices. And I'm a newlywed, and, you know, I look forward to building a family soon. And I think that's pretty cool that to say that I have a future that is going to, you know, possibly be mom care instead of daycare, and, you know, and sharing that with other moms that might be going through the same thing. And yeah, the future looks pretty fun.
Thanks, Katie. That's great. So a year and a half ago, I started the business at the same time as the product. A friend of mine introduced the product to me. Right away, it made sense. Fruits and vegetables in a capsule that you take daily. My daughter, who at the time and still today isn't really a big fan of vegetables, so I thought this would be a great idea to get some more nutrition into her diet. I signed up for the business at the same time just because I wanted the discount on the product. I had the whole family on it, and it made sense. A couple months after I had started Juice Plus, my husband lost his 17-year corporate job. And that was a huge hit to our family, not only financially, but emotionally. We didn't know how we were going to pay the mortgage, put food on the table. Our kids were in all these extracurricular activities that we had to pay for, and we were scared. I did what any mother would do, and I went back to work full time, and that was really hard for me. I miss seeing my kids every day. I miss taking them to school and picking them up and seeing their smiling faces. I missed out on lots of extracurricular activities. I was tired of having somebody tell me when to go to work and when to come home and how much vacation I was allowed to have, and struggling to get days off to see my kids. I wanted more out of my life and more for my family, and I decided that I was going to make Juice Plus work, and it was a vehicle that we needed to save what we had worked so hard to achieve. My husband and I worked the business together, and we've created a lifestyle we've never dreamed of. If we want to go on vacation, we get to go. If we want to pull the kids out of school and have a day trip, we get to do that. We don't have anybody telling us that we can't, what we can and cannot do, and we have the time freedom to enjoy our life. We have just started our Juice Plus journey, and I'm so excited where this is going to take us in the future. My goal is to be at home with my family, not going to work every day, and I want to spread the word that it's not the normal. We don't need to go to work Monday to Friday and miss out on our kids and our family. So I'm super happy and excited where this business is going, and I've made some great friends and had a lot of fun. So to wrap up, I just want to thank everybody again for joining us this evening. We're excited to network with two types of people. People who are ready to invest and make their health easier by adding Juice Plus. It will only cost $2 to $3 a day, and kids get it for free. It's the most simple, affordable, and convenient way to get more nutrition into your family. And anybody that wants to partner with Rochelle in a worldwide freedom revolution, our vision is to help people earn a stable residual income in order to expand their options while traveling, while spending time with family, and making contributions to the world. We love helping moms have the freedom to choose mom care rather than daycare with financial peace of mind. We help hardworking professionals build their dream rather than somebody else's. College kids earn a side gig so they don't have to have a second job. Then all this takes place in a positive, fun community where people can thrive and be fulfilled. So although you're here to support this launch, perhaps you can ask yourself, what if this could be a perfect fit for somebody that you know or in your circle? Who do you know that is dissatisfied and looking for something more? As skeptical as I was, I'm so thankful that my friend of mine had introduced Juice Plus to me, as it's truly changed my life. And the great part is I get to work with amazing people like Rochelle. Rochelle and I have linked arms not only to improve our health, but the health of our family, but we are on a mission to inspire healthy living along the world and allow people options to support their family financially. Congratulations, Rochelle. I am super happy and love what you're doing, and it has been so much fun. Thanks everybody for joining us. Rochelle, would you have some final words for your guests?
Yeah, thank you so much, Jackie, for helping me host this event. And thank you, Katie, for joining as well and sharing your stories. And a big thank you to all of you guys tonight for joining us as well. I know life gets busy. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for supporting me tonight. And if any of you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer those for you. And I hope everybody has a great night.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Rochelle. Thanks, Jackie.
Thank you,
Bye,
Katie.
everybody.
Bye.
Yeah.